Hey, anyone out there? I gotta turn off that light. That's better. Okay. Are you an empath? That's the question. First of all, let me explain the difference between an empath and having empathy. Um, we all have empathy for people. Um, we feel sympathetic for them. We may think that we feel what they feel, and in your case, maybe you do. We all have that as human beings, but the true empath literally feels it. They take all that pain on. They take everything that person's feeling. We're like sponges. We just soak it up, and that can be very dangerous. And I'm learning this the hard way because you have to understand that you you have to learn to block it off. You have got to say, no, I'm not going to take all this on. We're not going to do this. Because if you don't protect yourself, you're going to be distraught. You're going to be in a horrible shape. You cannot take it all on. As much as we would like to think that we cannot. So, and like I said, I'm learning this the hard way myself. You're going to have to learn to put up your protection. And I know, and social media is the worst. Whenever you look at Facebook or, somebody puts up a beaten dog or a child that's missing or um, things like that, you're just going to have to turn it off. And I know that sounds bad because we all care, but the true empath will think about that for days and days and days. And it literally affects our lives. We can't function that way. So you've got to learn to turn it off. And that's going to be hard, especially when it's bred into you. You're used to it. You're used to taking on all that energy and the anxiety attacks, the panic attacks, um, failed relationships, not getting along with other people in your family. That could have a lot to do with it because unknowingly you're taking that out on them, or you just simply give up or don't want to leave your home anymore. Agoraphobia. I've had that. I couldn't drive for years because I seen a badass car wreck. I decided I wasn't going to drive. And I didn't drive for years. But then I got out of that. Now I'm in a different learning pattern because I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. Unless you're a true empath, you don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to explain the difference between empathy and being an empath. Two totally separate things. Because the empath, like I said, feels everything all the time. And you have to be careful about the energies around you because you'll pick up on them and you'll take this and out and you'll take this and out. And all my friends in dire straits. So, yeah, of course you want to help them. You have sympathy, you have empathy. But the empath literally puts themselves in that position and feels everything that they're feeling. And As I said, you have to stop doing that. Now, if you want to, that's fine, but you're setting yourself up for a lot of downfalls. Depression, you know, as I said, anxiety and panic attacks. You just have to learn how to cut it off. Unfortunately, in the same process, like with me, I feel like I'm leaving somebody behind or I'm not helping when I should. But you know what? If I'm the one laying there sick from taking all that negative energy on, who suffers? Me, you, if you're the empath. So you have got to learn to shut it off. Put up that circle, put up your wall, whatever you have to do to um, push all that out. I was subscribed to one certain channel, and I'm not even going to mention it, but it was horrible. And I watched that stuff for a while, and that it just sinks in my head, and I cannot forget it. And it freaked me out. So I left the group. It's that simple. You've got to be careful what you watch on social media. I don't even watch the news anymore. That's how bad I got. Now, if there's tornadoes or something like that flying around, I'm going to watch every minute of the weather because I should have named myself a weather witch, but that's not what I did. But whatever is pushing you to the point to where you can't function, you have to get rid of it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean to protect yourself. You have to learn how to cut it off. Just say, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't care what you have to do. Go in your backyard. Forget about the world. Don't watch movies that bother you. Whatever it takes, Um, I don't know what to say about it, but I'm saying this because I've been going through that too here lately. On top of all my bullshit, um, I've had several friends that have been going through hell too, and I took that on. And in my mind, I thought I was taking something off of them because I was strong enough to handle it, and I might have been at one time. But because of my own struggles and my own things I've been through, I wasn't strong enough, and it ended up hurting me. So y'all remember that. Just remember, there's a difference between an empath and empathy. Okay. Y'all have any questions or want to talk to me? I know I have a couple watching. Okay. Well, pretty short lived, but I'll come back and I'll do 3 more herbs for y'all, okay? Give me about 15 minutes and I'll be back on here if y'all want to chat with me. Okay? Bye-bye. Love y'all.